So hello everybody, and we are back here at BSN Network here on part 2 today for this YouTube video. Obviously part 1's going up right now as we speak, so that's good. Today we still got a lot to talk about. I decided, LeBron James supposed to be leaving Cleveland. If it does happen, I'll talk about it, but at this moment I'm not really feeling like I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Let me just get my watch light. I'm not going to talk about it at this point. If he leaves Cleveland at the end of the year, I'll talk about it then. Or if they miss the playoffs, I'll talk about it then. But this moment, it comes up a day, and then it misses it. And then, it comes up a day, and then no one talks about it. Then it comes back up again, and then no one talks about it. So, and I don't really watch him a lot. So, I don't really watch basketball that much. I only really watch college. Sometimes NBA, but not even that. I don't really watch that much. So, I'm kind of more of a just lean back dude, college basketball, things like that. So, I'm going to talk about Blake Griffin, since he's done a phenomenal job. So, if you don't know Blake Griffin, I think a few videos in the past I talked about him going to the Detroit Pistons. Since he's gotten there, they are on a 4-game winning streak. From when he got there, they were 22-26, and now they're 26-26. So he's done a phenomenal job there. All this talk now is if they will make the playoffs or not. Obviously, 500 record, pretty good standing in the playoff area. 52 games into the year they've played. So obviously, they should be very proud of themselves. Blake Griffin should be proud of himself. They got the New York Nets tonight. The Brooklyn Nets, sorry. I'm trying to think. What time is it? So I'm thinking, I think I'll be okay. I think my video will be done before the Nets game, so I'll be able to do my picks then. But, he's going to go on. He's home tonight against Brooklyn. I think tonight is going to be an interesting game. But Blake Griffin has done a phenomenal job. He's a great player. I think he's a very good player. He's one of those rare players in the NBA you see that can play both defense and offense. He can play both. You don't see a lot of those players these days. You just don't. That's why I like college, because they play both sides of the basketball. Not just one. I don't really like one-sided basketball players. Some of them are good, like LeBron. LeBron can play two sides. Stephen Curry can only play really one side. James Harden can only play one side. 90% of this whole NBA can only play one side of the basketball. Not only, but they mostly. And he's a player that plays both. He's a very good defender. He's a very good offensive guy. Defender and offensive guy. He's very good, which makes him a great player. The way he's turned around this Detroit Pistons team ever since going to the Pistons is crazy. Obviously now the Pistons 26-26, looking in a spot right now where they can go for a playoff spot. 52 games into the year, you never know what's going to happen. So that's what's great about playing these games. I love to see what happens. So that's what we got for Blake Griffin here. Very good player. He's calm. He does get fired up at times, when he makes those baskets. He's very fired up. He's very energetic. He brings a lot of energy to the court. I think he's very good with the Pistons, because the Pistons needed some of that. I really think they needed some of that energy to feed off of. They really did. So he's really doing well, and I really am excited for him, because, I like Blake. He's a very good player. There's not too many of them that play both sides of the basketball these days in the NBA. There's not too many of them. So that's pretty interesting that he can do that. So let's run through some stats since he's joined some Pistons. 3 games played, 34 minutes, 20.3 points per game, field goal percentage at 40.40, 31.3 3-point percentage, 9.3 rebounds, and 6 assists. His rebound percentage is great. He's almost pretty much averaging a double-double. He's an awesome player. He's a very good player. He's got a lot of talent, this guy. He's tall, which helps him out getting a rebound. Very tall, and he's 6 foot something. Very tall, helps him get out rebounds. You guys know that. You watch basketball. Rebounds, you got to be tall. I like him. I really do. I think he's a very, 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 very good basketball player. I said very like 7 times. Very good basketball player. And he's kind of reminding me of a LeBron here. This Pistons team was really struggling. They needed a guy like Blake. He came up, and guess what? He's doing it. he's doing the job there. So, throughout the season, he has 34 minutes. 20.30 is his averaging points, 40.40 field goal percentage, 31.30, 9.3 rebounds, and 6 assists, and 0.3 steals. So obviously the steals, that's what every NBA player. I don't really get it. Every NBA player, it seems to me, does not have a lot of steals. They don't. And it's weird to me because, it's weird to me that they don't have a lot of steals because usually that's how it is. Usually a lot of NBA players have steals. I tell you one thing, the one NBA player that has a lot of steals is he has a lot of steals is Lonzo Ball. I guess if you have a lot of steals, you really can't shoot. I don't know what it is. He's a decent amount of steals. I think it's either steals or it's blocks. I know he's good at something that a lot of other people are, and which is good. It's always good to be apart from others. So anyway, that's what I got for Blake Griffin. It was short, but anyway, I'm still thinking about it. I'm going to talk about Shaun White and Lindsey Vonn first, see how much time I have, and then I might talk about LeBron. If it's only like a 20-minute video, and I really, I'm thinking about it. I'll think about it. Because tomorrow it's probably going to be a lot. Tomorrow I got to go through every MLB team, best player. I will be doing ties. If there's like 3, I think I will be doing ties for teams. So like if a player is better than all the players I think are the same. Some teams I have in mind, they have some great players. I think they're the same amount. I can't really pick it first. So at the most, there's going to be 3 players that I will have for the team, the 3 best players. So I want to talk about tomorrow. Just giving you a heads up because if today's video is not that long, tomorrow, trust you, it will be long. Probably just be MLB. I might put in maybe another thing, but pretty much MLB tomorrow. Maybe even if it just takes, only like. If it's only like a 30-minute for the first part and like a 20 or 15-minute the second part, still a lot of time for all the MLB teams. So today, if I don't get to a complete hour, sorry. When we come back, we will talk about Shaun White, Lindsey Vonn as they prepare for the Winter Olympics opening night tomorrow at 8 Eastern, and then 9 Nets, Knicks, and Rangers. So we still have 5 things to talk about, all when we come back on the BSN Network. So we're back here by the BSN Network. So here we go. We will start. Shaun White and Lindsey Vonn. We will talk about here. The 2 kind of people that are standing out in this Winter Olympics, and I totally agree, because they're absolutely, them 2 are amazing. One's a woman, one's a female, one's a male. One's a snowboarder, one's a skier. So I'm not comparing them to, I'm just showing you how good they are and how good they have a chance, and I'll run through how many golds I think they will have this Olympic. So we all know Winter Olympics opening ceremony tomorrow. So we all know that, right? Hopefully you do. If you don't, you learn something new every day. I guess you just learn something. I cannot wait. I always love to watch snowboarding. I think it's always fun to watch. I think it's always pretty cool. I always like to watch it. Also hockey, but today, I mean, this year, none of the NHL hockey players are going up for the Winter Olympics. None of them are. So it's kind of weird. Like, I was gonna run through some of the hockey players, but when I found out about that, I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But for now, Shaun White and Lindsey Vonn are the two things we're gonna focus on. First, talk about Shaun White, then we'll talk about Lindsey Vonn. Both of them are phenomenal. Shaun White, great career. Lindsey Vonn, great career. Shaun White's 31 years old. He's getting to the point of his career where he's getting a little bit older. Obviously, September 3rd is his birthday, so I'm saying, so if this year it's a winter, so by the next Winter Olympics, he will be about 35 years old. So I can see him going, for 2 more Winter Olympics. When he's 39, I think will be his last Winter Olympic. Obviously, I think he would like to end on a good note. Depending on how he does this year, if he does good this year, and he feels like, as 31 years old, he wants to retire, then sure, he might go on and do it. I see him doing 1 more at least. Not really at most, but I would see him going 2 more. I really would. I mean, 39 years old is getting a little old. I think Michael Phelps retired at 35, so obviously it is a little bit older. But, it depends. So, yeah, it depends on what happens here. So, he's a very good guy. He's a great guy. He is 7. Let me just give you this fun fact. So, gold medals are very hard to get. We all know that. It's one of the hardest things to get. The hardest trophies to get is to bite that gold and get that gold. One of the hardest things to get. It's a great honor to get it. A lot of people can't do it, but it's great. He has 17 gold medals, which is just crazy. It blows my mind how many that is. It really does. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, I wrote in my notes 17 gold medals. That is amazing. He's so good, this guy. He's pure. He's pure. It's almost like when you go to the store, right? You get pure orange juice, you get pure something. He's pure. This guy's so good. He's just pure athleticism, pure goodness is what this guy is. He's amazing. He's just awesome. How many gold medals do I think he'll get this year? I am aiming towards, I will say, 8. No, that's a lot. I would say 5. 5 gold medals he will get this year. Now let's move to Lindsey Vonn. Okay, Lindsey Vonn's another great one. She's amazing. She's absolutely phenomenal. She's just so good. She's pure. She's one of the more pure ones. She's just so good. I always thought that she was one of the best women's. She's just very good. Throughout her whole career, she has 3 gold medals. Lindsey Vonn does. Not that many, but Winter Olympics she has 1, and championships she has 2. In total, she has 9 medals, 3 gold. So she's very good. Obviously she's much younger. Than her debut was she's age 16 was her debut. She's 33 years old. Also though, you have to bring in mind here that she did get injured there at that one point in her career. She got a very severe injury, so she did miss some time. So 3 gold medals is very good. I mean, it's good. 9 medals in all is pretty good. And they're not all bronze. They're only 2 bronze. I think 7 of them. A lot of them are silver. She doesn't have a lot of bronze medals, which is good because bronze aren't that great. Any medal's good, though. I personally think gold is the best, obviously. So yeah, I think she's very good. I think she'll win 3 Olympic gold medals this year. I think she's got to compete against a lot of other girls. She's got 81 total wins, which is just crazy to me. I don't get how you can do that. She's just very, very good. I really think she's very, very good. She's she's obviously downhill. She's very good with downhill. She's just a very good. She's another pure of one. She's another pure one. She's very pure goodness. She knows what she's doing out there. Very good. When we come back, we'll talk about the Nets, Knicks, and Rangers. When we come back on the BSN Hour. So we're back here at BSN Hour. So the Nets play tonight against the Pistons at 7 p.m. The 12th in the Eastern Conference. I already run through that. They lost yesterday, 123-113 against the Rockets. They are 3-7. They're 19-36 total. 20 games behind first 20 games behind first place. 12th in the Eastern Conference, and they're 3-7 in their last 10. They play tonight against the Pistons at 7 p.m. They are away. Pistons at 7 p.m. They are away. I give a victory here. Now we move to the Knicks. The Knicks. Oh boy, the Knicks. They played yesterday against the Bucks, lost 103-89. They are just stink. They play tomorrow against the Raptors. They are away as well. Last night they were home, but now they're away tomorrow. 11th in the Eastern Conference, 23-32, 16 games behind first place, and 3-7 in their last 10. They play tomorrow against the Raptors. Now we move to the Rangers here. Rangers, 8th in the Metropolitan Division. They play today against the Bruins at 8 p.m. Big game. I probably will watch it. 8 p.m. today. They play Friday. Next game is Flames. They are on a 2-game. They are 2-game homestand here, coming off of a 2-game road trip. So they are on a 2-game homestand here, and then they head back out for a 4-game road trip. So they are gone after this game for a while, after the Flames game. So they're 8th in the Eastern Conference. They're 8th in the Metropolitan Division. They're 53 games played, 25, 23, and 5 overall. They have 55 points. They need 12 points in order to get to the first. 3-7 in their last 10, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. Got to step up their game. I give them tonight a win. I say they pull it out. Did I say for the Nets? I give them a loss, right? Yeah, I said I give them a loss. We come back. We will wrap up the show here from the BSN Network and studios here. So we're back here at the BSN Hour. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered any questions you might have had about these topics. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And tomorrow coming at you with lots and lots of baseball. I cannot wait. 5 days until they report, I think. Yeah, 5. It's either tomorrow's 5 or today's 6. I think today's is 6 and tomorrow will be 5. No, tomorrow will be 4. Today's 5, I think. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. As it gets closer and closer to spring training starting, tomorrow we will talk about the New York Yankees, followed by 31 other teams. Coming up tomorrow. Yep, coming up tomorrow. Let me just check something if I... Yep, coming up tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy that tomorrow. Yeah, that will be good. So the Yankees tomorrow, followed by the 29 other teams. Did I say 31 before? I might have said 31 before. Sorry. Followed by the 29 other teams. In the MLB, I'll be talking who's their best player, and obviously I will be talking about some of the teams have multiple best players, so I'll talk about that too. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, if you comment down below if you're excited about tomorrow, because I really am. I was thinking about doing it today, but there was some news on stuff and tomorrow I kind of just want to talk about that, end the week on that. So yeah. So thank you for Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.